Okay, now let's start the discussion again on this evolution of marketing concept. In the previous session, we have discussed some paradigm shift, how this evolution has been taken place, and definition has been explained to you properly. The market and marketing, these two. So, if you have to summarize it, market is a place. Market is a kind of activity that has been happened on the market, right? And lots of different concepts that come into the picture from the time being, and these are this basic evolution process through which the concept of marketing has been developed. The current perspective that you people are witnessing nowadays related to the marketing, so these are the paradigm changes that you are able to understand, right? So in the last session, I think I have discussed this production, product, selling and marketing concept. So if you have going to summarize it, so you have just look at that, just this firms has only one intention to fulfill the short term desire, right? They are not taking any long term aspect of the whole society, whether it is a production, product, selling or marketing concept, right? Then after that, when some new researches has been taken place, so these two concepts come into the picture, and currently this holistic marketing concept has to be very much in use. So since I have already discussed up to this marketing concept from production to marketing, so today we'll discuss these two aspects and we'll try to understand what is this, right? So production, you all know that only this it means you are just making certain mechanical improvement to produce the things in a very low cost. So if your production will be in a low cost, so obviously people are supposed to have that because the things become very easily affordable for each individual. That is production. Then product concept. Now after production, some innovation has been made that has been already produced, right? All that is already in market, so there is some improvements. There may be maybe color, their size, their shape, their performance has to be improved. So innovation has been done there. It means the things has to be made much better from the previous one. Then selling concept. Concept means only through the promotion, the firms has only one intention to sell the product. It means you just produce and sell, right? Without knowing or without making any kind of research work what the market wants, what the consumer wants. We're just producing anything and you are making heavy promotion and try to sell it. That is selling concept. And then we have a marketing concept, just improvement of the selling concept, right? Whether in the marketing, first we have to conduct any kind of research work. So what the needs and wants, or what the desire of the consumer, and then as per their desire, as per their wants, as per the intention of the use, the product has to be designed, right? So that's why this slogan comes into which a right product for the consumer. Fine. Right product. Initially what is happened there, they're just finding right consumer for the product, but now it is the right product for the consumer. So this concept has been involved in this way properly, right? And then that I have already explained what is the difference between marketing and sales product, as the elaboration has been done properly in that particular day. So these are some important things that one is to the starting point. If it is market, start from the factory, then marketing from the market, because I have told you marketing is an activity that has been happened on the market. So obviously to start with the market, right? Selling from the factory itself, focus on only the product that you have produced, and means only through the promotion and selling, and you are earning more revenue only by selling more and more pieces of your product. But here you are earning revenue through the consumers loyalty to your product. So this is the basic difference between the selling concept and marketing. Again, I am repeating. In selling, you are earning profit through the volume. It means you are selling more and more number of products. And here in the marketing concept, you are earning revenue because now consumer is loyal to your product, right? Why it is? Because you are designing the product as per the consumer needs, right? So these are the basic differences that one should understand between marketing and selling concept, right? I hope up to this point the summary has been properly understood to all of you. So is there any question? No, I think you haven't seen the concept in selling things. Selling only heavy promotion. Just look at there. Produce and selling product based on differing what the market wants. So it means what? It means in the selling concept, there is no need to consider the consumer needs based on differing. Just look at there. You are doing this heavy promotion, right? You have hiring top class actors, anything. You're just doing heavy promotions and people are buying your product. Have you get that? So this is the thing that one need to understand here. And clearly it is mentioned here in this concept. Differing what the market wants. So as I told you last time also, whenever you are going to ask, be specify what the point that you need to understand. Pantesh Singlu, what the point you have? Difference. Difference, as you just look at the slide again. This is the basic difference that one need to understand, right? As I told you, market is a place. Marketing has been one kind of activity, and this is the basic difference. This is more important, the ends, how you are receiving your ends. So as I told you, in selling, you are earning more and more revenue by selling more number of products. More number of products you are selling, right? But in marketing concept, what you are earning through the consumer satisfaction, or you can say that you are earning through the consumer liability, oh sorry, loyalty. For example, Panti, you just tell me what the shampoo brand you are using, or what the shoes brand you are wearing, what the clothes that you are using. So generally every time you are tending to have the same brand of the product that you are consuming, isn't it? So why you are going for that? Because you're already satisfied, and because the loyalty that has been attached with that, right? So because of that, the firms are earning revenue. This is the basic difference that one need to understand with marketing and selling concept. I hope the thing is clear. Fine. So okay, let's move from this concept here itself. So we'll try to understand this concept. After that, after this marketing, this societal marketing concept come into the picture, right? Why this concept come into the picture? First, these things one need to understand. As still marketing, that you have understand that the okay, consumer needs and want has to be studied, then product has to be delivered. But the question is there. दरवाजा बंद रखो, right? So before going to this societal marketing concept, one should understand the background, how and why this concept need to be understood. So till marketing, what you understand that from product to marketing, right? Consumer needs are what come into the picture. Okay, if you have to deliver a product, first you need to understand the customers or the consumer or the end users, the needs or their wants or their desire, right? Now but the new question after that come, okay, just try to understand what the question that's come into the picture. If a firm or organization is going to satisfy these immediate needs, right? Because if you need certain kind of shoes, you need certain kind of shampoo, that immediate need has to be fulfilled by the firm. But through fulfilling that immediate needs or wants, right? Whether all these things is best for consumer in long run or not. I understand that whether this immediate fulfillment is best for the consumer in the long run, or or whether the societies get benefited from all this fulfillment of immediate needs or targets. So this is the question that is come into the picture, and then after that this societal marketing concept has to be evolved. Again, listen carefully what the question is there. Firm is fulfilling your desire. Firm immediate needs. See, you need certain kind of brand of any object that you are using. You need certain kind of pen, you need certain kind of pump, you need certain kind of clothes, certain kind of shoes, certain kind of shampoo, certain kind of some electronic gadgets. You need certain kind of mobile. So your immediate needs have been satisfied, right? But after fulfilling immediate needs, whether try to understand properly, whether that kind of fulfillment is best for consumer in the long run or not, right? This question has been evolved. So after this question, to find that answer, this societal marketing concept has come into the picture. Have you get that? Have you understand the question, all of you? What the basic background for this societal marketing concept? Okay, listen carefully again. Why the social marketing concept need to understand? What the basic background for that? So as I already explained you, till marketing concept, what the firm is doing? The firm is doing by selling their product after understanding all these needs and desire. It means your immediate needs, your immediate desire has been fulfilled by the firm decision to produce the product that you want, right? But by fulfilling their short-term desire, right? Just understand, is that what I'm saying? Okay, whatever be the short-term fulfillment is there. Short-term fulfillment has been there. Whether that short-term fulfillment has been done, then the company has to thought, okay, what is the best for consumer in the long run. This is the things that we need to understand. Have you get this concept here, right? Because initially the target is for short run, right? Immediate needs and desire hasn't fulfilled. But what about the long run, right? Okay, whatever the company is taking in decision, or whatever the product that you are consuming, is there impact on the long run the consumer behavior or not? And when we are talking about the long run, we are talking about the welfare. We are talking about the welfare, right? Welfare, we know the what's the meaning of welfare means the degree of happiness, right? That is welfare. Okay, by consuming any product, how much happy you are, right? Because sometimes what happens, despite you have loyal to certain brand, but after some time, obviously maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, uh, suddenly there one psychology will come into the picture. Okay, I should try some new product also there, because I'm consuming certain product for last 4 or 5 years, so let me try some new product, isn't it? So company has to thought over that, how to fulfill the uh, consumers long run aspect or the long run interest, right? So these things has to be understand in this societal marketing concept. So before understanding, again you just go for this, we'll understand this definition that has been there. See, this concept has emerged to enlighten marketing, that firms should make good marketing decision by considering consumers want, right, and the company requirements, consumer long run interest, and society long run interest. So there are four factors that one need to understand here for the societal, right? First, considering consumer wants, then company requirement, that is also important, company requirement, then consumer long run interest, and society long run interest, right? That we need to understand here. Have you get that? So if you look at this image itself, just look at the image, how this marketing concept has to be there. So one end is a consumer, there is a company, third is human welfare. It means now company has to think, that whatever be the product they are designing, right, or whatever be the production that they are supposed to make, they must have a two important objective. First, to fulfill the consumer desire or the consumer intention, and also that should have a human welfare aspect. It means whole society has to be benefited through that particular activity, right? So you just try to understand here, everything in the image is there. So the whole image will provide you the concept of societal marketing concept. Societal means society has to be involved. It means now the long run interest. So long run means welfare. I told you already that long run means welfare, and welfare means degree of happiness. Ki whatever be the product you are to, then the company need to earn profit on that basis. On that basis. Is it clear up to this part? Is it clear? Then I go for some more elaboration in the same topic. So I like to explain one by one. So if any question up to this point, you can ask first. Right. Is there any question up to this point? If you understand this definition, then I'll try to simplify it again. Okay, fine. So now let me simplify it in a very simple term. What the things through this definition come into the picture? Listen carefully and try to understand. Right. That firm needs to establish, or you can say harmonize the relation between the firm's own interest and society interest. Have you get that? This is the gist of this definition. What the things that now the firm has to do, right? Because generally the society has a very conflicting goals. So now the firm has to make certain kind of decisions or certain kind of arrangement, so that the firms so the firm organizational capacity and or the decisions has to harmonize with the society goals, right? So this is the societal marketing concept. Let me give you certain example if you are unable to understand that, right? Okay, certain product has to be designed, right? Now you are consuming, but the things that after few, because just take one example of this polythene, just forget what I'm doing. Polythene, when this polythene has been designed and when polythene come into the picture, lots of positive things has to be said. Okay, now the tree has, there is no cutting of tree will be there, the environmental protection has to be done there, everything, because initially people has think about the short term use. Suddenly you are using polythene, it's very comfortable to handle, very easy to carry, everything is there. But when the long run aspect come into the picture, so the new things that you are already seeing now, what the thing is there? Now whole society is opposing the use of polythene, because society is not get benefited by the use of polythene in the long run. In the short run, things has been fulfilled, your desire has been fulfilled. Okay, we get one substitute for this product that we are getting from the forest. Okay, now no forest has to be felled, environmental protection is there. But what the impact of polythene? We are all witnessing there, right? So nowadays, whenever the company is making any decision, they are also keeping this thing in mind, whether the society is get benefited, the whole society is get benefited from that decision or that product or not. So that's why this things has to be here, when company is making profit by fulfilling these two aspect, right? Consumers needs and wants, or consumer satisfaction, and society, or you can say that the whole human welfare there. So these are the basic understanding of societal marketing concept. Now if you have any question, you people can ask. Kalpana, do you have any question? That we have raised hands. Now if you have any question from this aspect, first you ask the question. If any point that you people are unable to understand. Is there any question? Okay, so okay, you can later on you can ask a question if you are unable to understand. So you can easily understand this concept, and you can add one more line. If society is satisfied, as I told you, welfare means the happiness. If the whole society is going to be happy, right, then what the advantage that company will get? So obviously society is going to promote that product, so that the whole community is going to buy that product, isn't it? So at the end of the day, company also getting profit from them. And if the happiness is not at that level, then obviously the society is going to oppose or to refuse the company's product, isn't it? So that's why this long run interest has to be understood. So this is all about the societal. Then after that, this is the concept, or this is the last paradigm which is nowadays that is working. Holistic marketing concept has come into the picture, right? So let me first explain you this definition that I am getting from one research paper, that based on the development, design, implementation of marketing programs, process and activities that recognize their breadth and interdependencies, right? So everything is clear to you. Development, design, development, you have already said in the product concept. First there is production, so product, so design is also there. Then implementation of marketing programs. At the implementation of marketing program, it means what we are discussing in this societal, till societal, right, from production to societal, right, all this concept, process and activities that recognize their breadth and interdependencies. Breadth means reach, right? If you are doing any kind of marketing, so what is your reach, right? Or you can say that reach means number of places that you are able to reach, or you can say that the number of consumers that you are going to target. So there's a breadth and interdependence. All these activity is depend upon each other, right? You are not supposed to forego any activity for carrying other activity, right? So that was holistic. It means whole concept has to be summarized, and whole concept has to integrate itself, whatever be the things you have from the production to the societal, everything has been now integrated, and the things has to be delivered. So these are the basic meaning of this definition, right? That is holistic marketing concept. But let me make you more clear through this image, right? You can easily understand through this image what is holistic marketing concept here, right? So first you just take on this slide and what the things that you written over there. So you can easily read out that creating holistic marketing concept. So this is holistic internal market, then integrated marketing, relationship, and performance. Everything has to be worked in a very integrated manner. So before going to this detail, let me give you some more concept in that, then I'll discuss with you. Okay, basically this is the new concept, and this is this 21st century business thinking, you can say that, right? And this researcher are this nowadays, there are lots of research work in that, and in this holistic marketing concept, means everything better, whatever with the activity that a firm has to do, everything better here, right? Because if you have to understand this, we just have to keep in mind all this from production to societal, and here everything matter, whatever with the activity as a firm you are doing, everything has to be matter here in this holistic marketing concept, right? So now let me explain you this image to all of you. So holistic, so first, internal marketing means organization internal structure, right? Senior management, marketing department and other department, they have to work with each other, right? Initially what happened, if you go for the 90s or before that, senior management has to work on its own, then marketing department is different, other department is, they just specify to their work. As you people already studied in your uh, economics in third semester, division of labor, this kind of activity has to be done earlier, but now all this activity has to work together, senior management, marketing department and other departments. So this is internal marketing activity has to be done. Then integrated marketing here, product and services, communication and channels, right? I'll be going to explain you in detail about the channels, but let me first just give you one simple introduction of this channel means how you are receiving the product. So what will be the process that is going on from the manufacturer to the final consumer. You can understand in a very simple way that if a company X is there, then company X has to sell their product to the wholesale market here, then wholesale is selling to the retailer and retailer is to the consumer, right? So this is channel, this is called channel because of the marketing channel. Have you get that? So in integrated marketing, product and services need to be understand, and communication among all these channels, and these are the channels. Have you get that? So this is integrated marketing. Fine. And then relationship marketing means after sale activity. When the product has to be sold, then relationship marketing has to be act, right? Channels, customer and partner. Again, channels means here how there is a relation between the wholesaler and the producer, and in between wholesaler and retailer, and the retailer to the consumer, right? That is relation. After sale, how the behavior has to be there with all these channel partners, that is relationship marketing. And at the end of the day, obviously performance marketing is there, right? Performance means how to generate more and more revenue. Then brand is there because brand and consumer equity, brand name has to be promoted. Ethics, as I told you, if you look about the ethics, environmental, it means this a societal part is there, and communities also engage there, and how this, and legal means how you are doing the things without flouting the norms of local government, right? So if you look at this holistic marketing, everything has to be matter from whatever be the evolution process we have studied, all this process has been integrated here in the holistic marketing concept, right? So I hope you have understand, all of you have understand this concept here. Is there any question? नहीं मानेगा.
You are now muted. You are now unmuted.
So if you people have any question or any queries related to the concept, you can ask. MacDerrick is there. MacDerrick, is there any question from your side? Fine. Okay, then move to the next. So at the end of the day, we need to understand by summarizing everything what is marketing concept then. So obviously, it's a philosophy that achieving organizational goal depending on knowing the needs and wants of target market and delivering the desired satisfaction better than the competitors too. So it is the gist of all this concept that we have discussed, right? Whatever the concept that we have discussed there. So this is the, you can say that this is the simplification of everything. Whether if you are doing the societal concept or anything, at the end of the day, these things that you have to deliver the satisfaction better than the competitors, right? So this is the marketing concept in a very nutshell. Here organization goals, what? So organization goals is everything. Organizational goal, as I told you, internal marketing will be there, relationship will be there, channel creation will be there, and performance is everything. So all this organizational goal has to be fulfilled. And how the organizational goals has to be fulfilled? By knowing the target market. So target market may include the individuals, it may include the whole society here, right? And as a firm, the job is to deliver all these things better than the competitors. So that is the marketing concept, right? Now we introduce the basic characteristics of all this concept. So before again going to this concept, is there any question what we started from the beginning? I have started with the basic definition of marketing, then I have explained you all this paradigm movement in this evolution of marketing concept, and I have finished that. So is there any question if you people have, what if something that come in your mind?
You are now muted. You are now unmuted.
Yeah, this is the concept has to be work. This is working. Holistic concept is working nowadays. Everything is working, right? Okay, let me give you some examples. I think when you people are doing some online marketing, everything is there. So in online marketing, if you say there is lots of survey options are there. So why this survey is there? Through the survey, the company's intention to understand your satisfaction level, right? Your desire, you are making comment, is there any improvement that is required in the product, isn't it? And then the things have to go to the company, then company has to think about that whether they have intention to go for the long run or the short run. If they're supposed to make an improvement, obviously wrong things should be there, and if it's not so, you are supposed to forego, you go for switch over the new product. Okay, Pura, you how they cannot fulfill desire. So as I give you another example, right? Now everything the company has intention. They have tried. Most of the companies now are trying to make a ecological balance, the environmental production mechanism also. While you are doing this all this activity, all this production activities, there all this delivery activities, they are also tending to have this. This environmental protection things with attached with this and again I'll give you a very simple example of that. Nowadays we were looking at if you go for this Amazon, and if another they are writing the product is recycling or some kind of mark, you are able to see that, right? Isn't it? Whether the product is you are using the nowadays there's one single use things are, but now they're making the packaging, something like that can be recycled, isn't it? So this is just one a small example I've given you, how the company is thinking about this long run for the society. Similarly, if you talk about the consumer, so obviously, if the company is consistently improving or doing innovative practice with their product, isn't it? Right? So there is a long-term attachment from the consumer side also there, because if you have already studied and you all know that yes, certain at certain level we are get satisfied whatever be the product we have. So that's why if consistently some innovation will be there, right? A consumer has to attach with the product for the long run too. Is it clear, Pura? Okay, now we go for this characteristics, right? So here we need to understand what the basic characteristic things are there. So I've just, it's not a second difference I'm talking about, but it's a management philosophy that guides on organizational overall activities that I've already explained to you. And the second thing is also going to understand not a philanthropic philosophy. Philanthropic philosophy means what? That obviously whatever the activity that the firm has to do, at the end of the day they have to earn a profit. They are not doing anything for the charity, right? And but there's only one thing nowadays, so whatever with activity they are doing, they should benefit both organization and consumer, despite it is not a charitable activity, but through the firm's activity both consumer and the firm has to get benefited. It means for firm is supposed to get their revenue share, and the consumer has to get their satisfaction level with the product. Now this is customer centric. Customer centric means sense and respond. Sense means first understand what the consumer wants and then make an innovation as per that. Is it clear? That is customer centric, sense and respond. Then focus on consumer satisfaction. At the end of the day, as I told you, if firm has to do the long run impact, the satisfaction has to be met consistently. Then the loyalty level has to be created, and consumer, if consumer gets satisfied, then company has to get revenue for their long term aspect, right? So these are the basic characteristic of marketing concept. So if you have any question from all these four aspects, you can ask. Any question? Fine. So Kalpana, again you log in, log out your slide. I think some network problem in your area, that's why you're unable to see the slide, but so you just again log in and log out. Okay, so let me move. So there is one thing that one need to understand in this. Okay, despite this is theoretically different or leading to the practically same destination. Means what? Whatever be the concept or the evolution concept you have studied, that on the theory basis, right? They are different. They are different, but at the end of the day, their destination is same. Their destination is same. What the destination they have? To serve the broad class of customer needs. It means they have to reach, right? Right? Then production will be there, isn't it? Sales orientation, right? So whatever be the thing, whether we are discussing the production concept or whether we are discussing this holistic concept, right? In the theory there are difference, but at the end of the day the destination or the ends will be same. What the ends are there to this just broad reach, you have to expand your uh, area for your product, then you have to improve the product consistently, right? And you have to do the promotional activity and all this activity that is sales oriented, right? So these are the final conclusion statement of all these concept that I have discussed with you, right? So is there any question you can ask here, right? And these are the things that I like to explain you, but okay, but nowadays this is the thing core. I'm just summarizing everything here. Okay, what is the core marketing concept is there? Needs, wants and demand, target market, segmentation and positioning, offering and brands, value and satisfaction, marketing supply chain, competition, marketing, environment. Everything has been explained, isn't it? And then new market realities nowadays, information technology, you are using all the online platform, globalization, then deregulation. Deregulation means now this the law and regulation has been eased. Privatization, obviously, competition is more. Industry convergence, disintermediation, consumer buying power, and retail transformation. I have explained you all this relatives also in between. So, and finally, what is the conclusion is there? That marketing is a business perspective that make the customer the focal point of the firm's total operation. So in the whole market activity, whatever we have studied, right, there is only one important that thing that has a firm in their goal to target the consumer, that has been written over there. You just read the statement again and you can understand the conclusion part. Marketing is a business perspective that's make the customer the focal point. So whether it is the production, whether it is a product, whether it is a selling, whether it is a marketing, whether it is a societal, whether it is a holistic, right? Customer is the center point of all that activities, right? So this is the conclusion of all this evolution of marketing concept, right? So this is all about for this evolution of marketing concept. Now if you people have any question, you are free to ask.